Okay, good evening. So I'm going to talk to you about primobolan. Now, I must apologise. I thought I'd done a video on this, but it would appear that I have not. So, what we are talking about is primobolan or methenolone, enanthate or acetate. Now, generally speaking, the acetate comes as an oral. It has been manufactured both pharmaceutically and by UGLs as an injectable, but its more common form is oral. Now, it is not 17 alkylated, so it is very gentle on the liver. In fact, primo in general has very low toxicity. Its anabolic ratio is 88, its androgen ratio is around 44 to 57, so this is not a toxic drug. But in the same time, it's not a particularly strong drug. It's generally favoured in times of diet, cuts, mainly because it is a DHT derivative, which means it does not aromatase, so it cannot cause estrogen issues. In fact, it doesn't cause prolactin issues or progesterone issues either. All in all, it is a very mild drug, both in action and in toxicity, and doses as a result can run quite high. As an oral, 100-200 milligrams a day for a male. Female, I'd stay sort of 5, 10, 20 at a push. It is very popular with females because it is so mild and it has low visualization properties. Now, as an injectable, its common form is enanthate or depot. This is the enanthate ester, so its half-life is 10.5 days. But do remember that once blood plasma reaches stability, terminal half-life will kick in, which will result in half-life diminishing down to 4.5 days. If you're unsure what I mean by that, search back through the videos, and there is a video on half-lives and terminal half-lives. Now, it has a detection time of about 3 to 5 weeks. Doses, injectable wise for a male, you're looking at up to around 1,000, 1,200 people will go to. And for a female, probably around 100. Though more commonly is about 30 to 50 meg a week. Usually with primo, the biggest issue relating to how much people take is availability and cost. It's bloody expensive, and it's also not that easy to source the genuine thing. Heavily counterfeited, and it's not always easy to get the real article. However, if you can, you'll find good results. Not dramatic, but good, solid, lean muscle gains, and probably suffer no size whatsoever. It's got a reputation for being hardly noticeable when you're on. In fact, most people feel very, very good on primo and don't have any of the normal steroid-related issues. Like I say, liver toxicity is pretty much unheard of, and though it does impact on lipids like all steroids do, it is mild across the board. It is generally touted as one of the safest and mildest steroids there are. But like I say, the big issue with primo is actually getting the genuine article. Now, a few people have touted that it has direct fat burning properties. This is quite questionable. And to be honest, I've seen no evidence to support this. Obviously, it's taken in dieting stages, so I can see why people would think that it may have an impact, but scientifically I can find nothing that shows any evidence that it does have fat-burning properties. However, if somebody has that, then please forward it on to me. I'll be very interested in seeing it. And that is really about it. Not a lot to say about primo. People jump down and hype this up a lot, and for good reason. Like I said, it does produce good quality mild gains, but it's never going to bulk in the way of some of the heavier drugs like Test and Deca will, but you're not going to get the water retention issues and the management issues either. So, that was primobolan or methenolone enanthate. Thank you.